Every year, about 20 million animals in America are abused, mistreated, killed, or homeless. There are some terrible things people are willing to do to animals for selfish reasons. 18 red foxes are killed to make one fox fur coat. 55 minks are killed to make one mink fur coat. Tens of thousands of wild and domesticated horses from the United States are slaughtered every year to be used for horse meat in Europe and Asia. Since the last horse slaughter plants in the U.S. were closed in 2007, thousands of horses have been shipped to Canada and Mexico for slaughter. There are currently 30 greyhound racetracks in the United States. Each one takes about 1,000 dogs. They are terribly injured in the races. They only have them stop racing if they're old, injured, or give a bad performance. Dogfighting and rooster fighting are illegal in all of the U.S., but some people still do it, and it injures animals a lot. In only a few states, you can refuse to dissect an animal in class. Scientists estimate that every day, 100 species go extinct. That's one species every 15 minutes. Over 15 million animals are used in research every year. Elephants that perform in circuses are often kept in chains for as long as 23 hours a day from the time they are babies. In many circuses, animals are trained by intimidation and physical abuse. Some people who used to work for these types of circuses say that they have seen animals beaten, whipped, poked with sharp objects, and even burned to force them to learn their routines. Even though there are alternative ways to test, a lot of cosmetic companies kill millions of animals just to see if their makeup is safe. Luckily, there are many people against animal cruelty and willing to help. There are many shelters who take in abused and homeless animals. How does it make you feel that millions of animals each year are being abused, abandoned, and put down?
I think it's really cruel and unfortunate that it happens.
Well, it's kind of sad that they all have to die, so it's really sad.
It makes me feel really sad for all the animals, because if you have one, you should pay attention to it and love it until it's, from when this point you get it, until you either have to give it up or it dies.
I think it's really bad and that the people should go to jail because, I mean, so many animals get killed each year and abused, and that it should stop.
Do you think shelters should put down animals?
I don't think they should put down animals. I think it's a bad idea.
If they're older and are going to die soon, then yes, it'll help them not go through the pain.
I think shelters should put down animals only if they have to, like if the animal is really old or really sick and there's no real chance of it ever recovering.
What should be done to stop animal cruelty?
Maybe put like stricter laws on like if you abuse an animal or something.
Well, I think that first of all we should like take all the abandoned animals and put them in like a safe place, like a shelter, and then help people to adopt them and give them a better life.
The pet owners should be very responsible, like having their animals spayed or neutered so the animals don't have puppies or kittens and just cause more chaos with animals.
Well, I think it's a real problem, and people don't think of it as a real problem sometimes. So I think that the punishment should get harsher so people know that it's serious, and that they should hire more policemen to go try to get animals.
Have you ever done anything to help animals, such as volunteer at a shelter?
No, I have not volunteered at a shelter, but I have rescued some animals, like adopted.
I've helped collect animals before, like abandoned animals, but not ever volunteered at a shelter.
Yes, I have volunteered a couple times for the VIP cat shelter. It's very, very fun.
I volunteered at VIP when I was like 9 with somebody, and I love animals.
Have you ever adopted an animal?
Yes, I adopted 2 cats and a dog from a shelter.
I have not, but I want to.
Yes, we adopted our dog Sparky from VIP about 10 years ago, and it's really awesome to adopt an animal because you know you're giving it a good home.
I adopted my dog when I was 3 from a shelter. I didn't adopt him, my parents did, and my cat is from a foster home, the animal humanity, kitten.
Ways you can help abandoned and abused animals. One way to help animals is to adopt. You don't even have to adopt from a shelter, because if you adopt animals that aren't in a shelter and take good care of them, they won't ever be abandoned and they will have a good home. You can also help animals by donating money to shelters to help care for shelters animals. Volunteering at a shelter is a good way to help animals too. To save wild animals like foxes, you should only buy coats made with fake fur and without leather. Report abuse. Call your local human security if you see or witness any type of animal cruelty or abuse. It is common knowledge that violence towards non-human animals is a pressure or violence towards human animals.